In the rugged mountains of the medieval Balkans, a ruler arose whose strength came not from conquest, but from faith. Long before he became a saint, Јован Vladimir was known as a humble and God-fearing man. He ruled Duklja, a Serbian medieval land along the Adriatic coast during one of the most dangerous periods in Balkan history. As a young ruler, Vladimir watched over his people with wisdom, courage, and compassion. Unlike many kings of his age, he sought peace more than glory. His court respected him not because they feared him, but because they trusted his justice. The people loved Јован Vladimir because he treated even the poorest among them with kindness. He believed that no ruler could govern wisely without first bowing before God. But beyond the mountains, war was approaching the kingdom of Duklja. The armies of Emperor Samuel advanced across the Balkans, bringing fear to many lands. To save his people from destruction, Vladimir chose surrender over endless bloodshed. Even as a prisoner, he carried himself with dignity and calm faith. At the court of Emperor Samuel, the captured ruler from Duklja drew unexpected admiration. Samuel's daughter Kosara saw in Vladimir not a defeated enemy, but a noble and righteous man. While imprisoned, Јован Vladimir spent his days in prayer rather than despair. Moved by compassion and love, Kosara asked her father for permission to marry Vladimir. Their marriage united not only two people, but also hope in a time of conflict. When Vladimir returned to Duklja with Kosara, his people welcomed him with joy. Under his rule, churches were built, faith flourished, and peace returned to the land. Јован Vladimir never forgot the suffering of ordinary people and often helped them personally. Though he wore a crown, Vladimir stood humbly among the faithful during worship. After Emperor Samuel's death, dark political struggles once again consumed the Balkans. The new ruler, Ivan Vladislav, feared Vladimir's growing influence and reputation. A message arrived promising peace and safe passage under the protection of the Holy Cross. Though warned of betrayal, Vladimir refused to abandon his honor or his faith. Before departing, he took a wooden cross into his hands, trusting completely in God. Јован Vladimir walked calmly toward his fate, knowing that truth sometimes demands sacrifice. Inside the church, the promise of peace was broken, and armed men surrounded the Holy King. On the day of his martyrdom, Јован Vladimir died holding the cross, remaining faithful until the very end. Through centuries of war and change, Saint Јован Vladimir remained a symbol of faith, humility, and righteous leadership. Saint Јован Vladimir, King of Duklja and Martyr of Christ, reminds the world that true greatness is measured not by power, but by the soul.